What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Through Confusion. Today, we're going to be talking about IVF, in vitro fertilization, or surrogacy. And Michael Knowles just put out a new talk on this. It's called Who's to Blame for the Evils of Surrogacy. Really interesting. Go check it out. It'll be linked below. But I want to break that down, give you guys a little bit of a reaction to what he's saying, and really bring the biblical perspective into this. I know nowadays we have a lot of new technology that wasn't around when Jesus was walking the earth or in the biblical times. And so we have to take the truth that is in the Bible and apply it to our situations. And a lot of times that can be confusing. So I think anytime you get into an ethical question, ultimately it's a question of what's right and what's wrong. And that's a theological question. That's what God deals with, what's right and what's wrong. And so I want to look into the Bible and hear what Michael Knowles has to say about this topic, and hope you guys look forward to it.
The reason for this unusual degree of confusion and controversy is that the issue is entirely new. Nothing like this has ever happened before in human history. The reason for that is twofold. First, our political order has, for the first time in the history of civilization, denied the necessity of sexual difference to marriage. That is, our system of law has, for the first time ever, denied the difference between men and women.
So this is, I don't know about the whole history of all time, but at least in today's day and age, this is one of the biggest developments. When you say marriage or women and men are not different, then you have to open up the door to all sorts of new ideas and understandings of the world. And this isn't necessarily according to facts or according to science, but it's based on this new woke ideology that is coming into the world. So that's the first thing, and then he's going to mention the second thing here.
The second reason is technological. For the first time in the history of the world, we can create and gestate human life outside of the conjugal act. For the first time ever, we can make babies without sex.
So this is the next development. It hasn't ever happened in history where we have the scientific know-how, the technology to create human life outside of the natural reproduction. So that brings about some ethical questions. So just because we have technology, just because we have a science, now there needs to be regulation on this. Now there needs to be an understanding of how that affects the world that we live in, how we can really use this, because not all technology is bad. And I think that is good to understand, but to use it in the right way, to use it for the betterment of society rather than the worsening of society, which is so important when we get into these new technologies. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel so you can get my latest and greatest content and help push this thing forward. All right. God bless you guys. Have a good week.